Hey, crypto family. So today we're going to talk about Magic Internet Money. It's a stablecoin that was depegged and actually had a huge depegging yesterday, all the way down to 84 cents per dollar. And also what's been going on with the whole Abracadabra ecosystem and Wonderland ecosystem and Danny, and kind of follow the events that happened the past couple days and why everything is happening the way it is. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So my last video I talked about Wonderland and why it dropped so much. Well, there's also a cascade of liquidations for a lot of other people in the MIM ecosystem. Now, you can see Magic Internet Money, it actually depegged, I mentioned, all the way down to 84 cents. Now, exactly what caused this? Well, one of the big things that caused this is Alameda. They withdrew $500 million from the MIM 3CRV liquidity pool. And when that happened, they sold about 50 million MIM positions in exchange for USDT. The market panic followed as the large transfer sparked price volatility. And then at some time, they decided to rebuy about 35 million MIM. But that huge sell of MIM is what caused the huge depegging that happened, and then basically a lot of FUD after that. Now, for those who don't know, Danny is actually one of the founders of the whole Abracadabra ecosystem, the MIM stablecoin, Spell, Ice, again, all those coins, Wonderland Time. He's the one that's basically behind all of that. Now, one of the big things that started that FUD was Saifu, or Sifu, however you want to call him, who's actually the treasury, in charge of the treasury, and who's actually a felon, convicted felon previously. Again, always believe in giving second chances, but this guy has had a basically a number of different crimes, and he's basically running this whole treasury. Now, you can see here, one of the people posted yesterday, this guy said, this dude, Sifu, ran up $1.5 million on stolen credit cards and bank accounts, but wasn't even that which sent him to prison. It was burglary and grand larceny. Sifu is in charge of time, and Memo's treasury is wild, and Danny is just like, he's cool to me. So basically, Danny had a good relationship with this guy, but maybe he didn't know about this guy's past. I don't know, but that's what caused a lot of FUD. People found that out. And then again, this whole depegging that's happened with MIM. Even if you look on Uniswap, you can see here, if I trade 100,000 MIM for USDC, it's literally 15% drop from that change. That is insane for stablecoin to stablecoin, okay? So you can see how much still it's unstable, and there's been a lot of people talking about, you can see a lot of people here have actually sold their MIM. So Trader Joe says adjustments to Joe rewards for the following. The supply of MIM has stopped, and borrowing of MIM has stopped as well. So a lot of people aren't supporting MIM anymore, and this is actually cascaded to a lot of Danny's coins, such as Spell. You can see they've dropped a lot, and there's been a ton of FUD basically because people are saying, hey, you hired this guy, he's a known felon, and you're letting him run the whole treasury. And now you can see, basically from that, what's happened and how this whole situation has been run. And basically people are saying, or Danny was saying, hey, this is stable, and anytime there's a crash or anytime there's panic selling, it'll stabilize. But you can see, how much it depegged then, and it can still continuing to decline because there's constant sell pressure on MIM. And there's been memes about it. This guy said, there's actually one talking about funds are Safu, and it's actually funds are with Sifu, which I thought that was pretty funny. Again, but you have a ton of memes about this, and basically a lot of people are against Danny right now. And if you go to his Twitter account, you can see that a lot of things he posts is, if you scroll down here, he basically talks about on the way forward, and there's a potential partnership between Wonderland and Abracadabra. And he's basically trying to mend this, which, good on him for trying to do that. But you can see he's received death threats. Again, a lot of stuff has happened because of this, a lot of negativity. That's what added, to a lot of the FUD, basically, in addition to the whole Russia-China thing. And the inflation was just this. And it wasn't, it wasn't good to have all that FUD. But again, he's trying to make good on it, but people are still sour because, they're saying, hey, if you're going to have this one guy in charge of the treasury, how can we trust you with our money, right? Hence, a lot of people are getting out of the MIM stable coin. So it's going to be a big uphill battle for Danny. Again, there's a lot of other coins that are flocking, and they're actually, gaining from this. So a lot of people are actually looking at Luna right now because it is an OHM fork. Again, the Wonderland tied to OHM fork as well. So people aren't too bullish on Luna either. But again, anything tied to Danny right now, it's very, very, I'd tread lightly on that just because of everything that's been going on. You can even see these transfer rates here. But yeah, I would just definitely stay away right now. Even the curve pools, Adam Cochran posted. So now MIM is too low to exchange on both the MIM UST pool and the MIM through CRV pool. And you can see here on the curve finance below, it says warning, exchange rate is too low. Okay, right, going from MIM to MIM there. So that's insane, right? MIM to UST. I mean, 98 cents on the dollar. Now they're calling exchange rate too low. So you can see how much it's destabilized right now. Hopefully it stabilizes up again. But again, it's not looking too positive as of current. Again, I just wanted to let y'all know what's been happening and kind of all this FUD. It's basically about this guy Sifu and how he was in charge of running this treasury, and basically that caused a lot of FUD there, and a lot of people are exiting MIM because of it. And they actually had volatility with Wonderland. A lot of they had a cascade of liquidations that actually showed they didn't have all the backing of the treasury that everyone thought they did, right? So again, that whole thing just caused a cascade of liquidations with time. Then MIM, finally, people got out of the whole ecosystem because they didn't know, how much it was backed. So again, guys, just be careful. Anytime you're investing in this stuff, right? You always have to, watch where your money's at, and just, especially, again, like I mentioned, you never know who's running your funds. So never put all your, eggs in one basket. And again, only invest what you can afford to lose. I hammer that so much with crypto. So I cannot hammer that as, more than enough. And again, I recommend only delegating about 5% of your portfolio into each coin or each kind of system. Not financial advice, but something to keep, to cover yourself just in case something like this does happen. So hopefully this video helped y'all out. And you can see stable coins, even though they're stable, they're really not, right? So you always go to the ones that have been tried and true. USDC has been a one that people have been very, very stable on. So, it's backed by a lot of big people. So definitely, look at USDC. I personally like that as the safest one. But again, to each their own. But yeah, again, all this stuff is just saying, always be careful. And hopefully y'all weren't affected by this too much. But if you were, again, pick yourself up, slowly build up your portfolio again, and just only look at investments that are secure and, manage risk accordingly. But with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do so at @TheCryptoData. I try to talk about, a lot of coin picks I have, my charting analysis, and try to give you up-to-date news on everything. Join my Discord group. It's free. Also have a members chat if you want to join that as well, where I pick altcoins and we talk about the whole market and what's going on. So it's a really good time. But until next time, please like the video. See you later.